Hey everybody, Kassandra Von Worsley here with the Daily Shift with Kassandra. Yesterday, I had a serious FB Live iPhone stand malfunction to the point where for 30 minutes I tried to get the lighting right, I tried to get the FB Live thing working. After 30 minutes of absolute frustration and looking at myself in the mirror and saying, you are throwing a mental temper tantrum, and if you go on camera, you will look like a 5-year-old who did not get the piece of candy that she wanted at the store, I made the decision yesterday to not do the Daily Shift with Kassandra, which is why I'm here this morning outside in beautiful Wyoming. You can see the mountain range in the back, doing the Daily Shift. This morning, things worked out perfectly this morning. I feel great this morning, so it is always good when I can do that. Okay, what do I want to talk about in the Daily Shift? You are the owner of your life, and your life is far too important for you to be getting in your own way. Now, I know you've heard that. I know you've read the quotes, you've heard the Pinterest things. Here's what I want to say on the Daily Shift with Kassandra, and I think this is going to be a short message, but it is powerful and potent, and I really want you to get this message. Your only limit is you. Your only limit is you. Let me just say it again. My only limit is me, and your only limit is you. And I want you to fully get this, because so many people have gotten comfortable in the thinking, believing patterns of it's everybody else's fault and it's the circumstances, and I don't have enough time, and I don't have enough money, and I don't have enough connections, and I don't have enough energy, and I'm dealing with an illness over here, and I just lost my job over there. And we could give, I'm telling you, we have all, I love the quote that says, be kind, for everyone is fighting a hard battle that you know nothing about. And there's a lot of compassion and understanding that you never know what people are going through. You have no idea. And most people have no idea what you're going through. But sometimes I think we allow the life battles that we're going through that nobody knows about to become a crutch to where we justify us limiting us. And so here's what I want to say this morning on the Daily Shift with Kassandra. It doesn't matter what you're going through. I know that's going to sound harsh to some. It doesn't matter what you're going through. Let me tell you why it doesn't matter what you're going through. Nothing happens by accident. Whatever you're going through, whatever you're experiencing, whatever you've been experiencing, the pain, the hardship, the tears, the anger, the frustration, is meant for you. It is meant for you. It is not meant to break you. It is meant to build you and strengthen you and remind you who you are and get you into a place of taking action. Yesterday, if I didn't have the Facebook Live malfunction at home, I would not have come out here in the beautiful morning, fresh air in Wyoming, in the beautiful mountains. I wouldn't have come out here to shoot this FB Live. And I can't tell you the number of months that I have been wanting to do FB Lives outside, because Wyoming is so beautiful. And for those of you who don't know Wyoming, here's your opportunity to see what I get to see every single morning. And had I not had my 5-year-old temper tantrum yesterday, had I not had an absolute meltdown yesterday trying to get this Daily Shift done and it not working no matter what I tried, I wouldn't be out here this morning. And that's the thing I want you to understand. Your only limit is you. And so often, I've been doing this thing for the last 24 hours where I'm keeping a journal of all of my thoughts. Like, I'm paying attention to what I'm thinking and what I'm feeling and what that's creating for me. And I'm asking myself, this is vigilance, right? Because I'm going to do this for the rest of the week. I'm asking myself, do I want what that thought is creating? Do I want, whatever I'm thinking, do I want what that thought is creating? And part of it is, I think, because I'm actually paying attention to what I'm thinking. They call it metacognition. I'm thinking more positive thoughts because I know that I'm watching myself as I'm thinking these thoughts. But I still find moments. Yesterday, I still found moments where I was thinking thoughts that were victim-based, blaming, shaming, guilting, pointing the finger. And none of those thoughts, none of those experiences, none of those habitual patterns are going to get us to where we want to go. If when things are not working out, we're thinking about, well, if this person would do this, and if that person would do this, and if this experience would shape up, and if I wasn't in this predicament, none of that shit is going to get us what we want. And so at the end of the day, your limitations, I don't care what they are, whatever the limit is, you control their impact on your life. And if you want things to be different, if you want things to change, if you want your life to look totally different, the answer is not a change in circumstance. The answer is a transformation in you. And yes, when you have been thinking the same way for 20 years, it is fucking hard to get yourself out of that pattern. But you can do it. You must do it. You will do it if you want your life to look different. Now, if you want your life to look the way that it has always looked, keep thinking the way you've always thought. If you want things to look exactly as they've always looked, keep thinking the way you've always thought. But at the end of the day, your life is not going to change because other people respond differently. Your life is not going to change because other people do exactly what you want them to do. Your life is going to transform because you make a conscious decision that this is what you want and this is where you're going. And you say never again to any thought or action that limits your ability, that puts you in a victim position, that has you blaming other people. Your life is your choice, and that is powerful. I mean, if we were puppets, that would suck. It would suck if we were puppets and somebody could just pull our strings, and yet we let people do it all the time. We let people do it. And so here's the daily shift. I want you to walk through today for the next 24 hours. And I want you to constantly, I mean to the point of annoyance, like an annoying little brother. I don't know if you have one, but I have one. Like an annoying little brother who you just can't get away from. I want you to annoyingly today remind yourself, I get to choose. I get to choose how I feel. I get to choose what I do. I get to choose how I think. I get to choose what I'm creating in my life today. I get to choose. I get to choose what I eat. I get to choose where I go. I get to choose how I mean, just say to yourself like an annoying little younger sibling, I get to choose. And then choose consciously everything you think, everything you say. Here, I'm going to give you another little challenge for the daily shift today. And I'm going to give myself the challenge. This is going to be a hard one. And it's not drink your water. Here's the challenge. Ready? No complaining today. No complaining. The worst thing we could ever do, and I do this, so I'm speaking to myself as I'm talking to you. The worst thing we could ever do if we want to create the lives we really want is to bitch about the life we have. I'm just saying, no complaining today. So 2 calls to action with the daily shift today. I want you to consciously think about what you're thinking about, metacognition, and choose what you're thinking, what you're doing, what you're creating. And number 2, the harder one, no bitching. No complaining about anything. And anytime you want to complain, either zip it or turn it around. Positive reframe. That's what I want you to do. All right, if you're watching this on YouTube, Kassandra Vaughn, you can find the Daily Shift every Monday and Thursday, although it is not Monday or Thursday, at facebook.com/Kassandra Vaughn MBA. I will see you guys on the next Daily Shift.